everybody, welcome back. Let's make some banana bread. If you'd like a full list of ingredients, make sure to check down in the description box. I will have this recipe written out for you down there. We're going to add in a stick and a half of softened butter. And go ahead and grab 2 eggs and put that in there. I'm going to go ahead and warn you guys ahead of time that this video, I had so much trouble shooting this video. Okay, go ahead and add in 1 cup of sugar. And we're going to cream this all together and get it all combined. And this is where I'm going to speed this up so you guys don't have to wait forever while I do whatever I'm doing in the kitchen. And let's just slow this down for the main ingredient, which would be bananas. I used 5 small bananas. They were really ripe and needed to be used. But you could also just use 3 large bananas that are ripe, and that should be fine as well. Just make sure that you have plenty of banana because it is banana bread after all. Alright, so now we're going to add in our salt and our baking soda. And then we're going to add in our vanilla extract. I use quite a bit of vanilla extract just because I really like the flavor in banana bread. It's time to add our 2 cups of flour. I am using a whole wheat, very fine ground flour. But you can use all-purpose flour and it will turn out basically the same, in my opinion. This recipe I adapted from my grandma's recipe for banana bread, and it usually calls for 1.5 cups of sugar, and it also calls for a buttermilk. We do not use milk that often, so it was not in the house, so I actually adapted this to be able to not have to use milk in it. So as you can tell, I didn't use any milk whatsoever in this recipe. And after letting that mix for a while, this should be the consistency of your batter. Go ahead and spray a loaf pan. I just have a glass loaf pan and I'm using some olive oil spray. You could also use butter. And then put half of that batter into your loaf pan and then half into another loaf pan. But if you're like me and you don't have another loaf pan, you just put it in any random casserole dish and cook it up. So yeah, that's what that pan is. So this will cook on 350 for about 1 hour and 15 minutes or until the middle is not jiggly. I usually test it by sticking a butter knife in the center, and if it comes out fairly clean, it's good. So this is where I got into trouble with this video. I was being very impatient. I was doing this on Wednesday and, well, I didn't wait for the bread to cool down before trying to flip it out. Obviously, I have my hot mitts on. And, well, yeah, this is what happened. Half of the loaf stayed in the pan. So yeah, that was very frustrating, but I worked really hard on this video, so I decided to go ahead and post it, and it tasted really good. And I wish it would have looked prettier, but here it is in all of its splendor, banana bread. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you next time.